Football de table en face de la piscine.
Paul, I didn't know this show was gonna be in French, dude. I didn't know.
It's the weirdest thing to have a whole fucking room laughing at shit I can't comprehend.
Have you not seen Dane Cook? I don't even know the guy, I just knew the reference.
I'm just confused because, you know, first, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. With Obama becoming president, do you think that changes the racial situation in America? Do you think it's changed at all?
You mean
it's one more of them employed.
when he says shit like that, you don't bust his bug. Every time he does a Negro joke, it's okay.
I'm foreign. I don't know better.
No, it doesn't.
I know better.
No, because what happens is it doesn't matter because the youth, they got on that internet, they put Obama in office.
Right.
They woke everybody up.
It's mostly the white youth, because a lot of black guys under 25 are convicted felons and they can't vote. And you got to remember.
I got a question. Bells, now, I remember seeing you at the tail end in the New York comedy scene, late 80s, when it was fun, I bet. It was probably like a blast.
70s.
Fucking 70s, 80s, whatever. Yeah. All right, I don't have the exact year,
no
sorry.
AIDS, Coke spoons around
Am I
your neck.
Ken Burns? I don't know when it was, all right? Either way.
See how he lures you in? It's beautiful. Yeah, no, but go ahead, I'm sorry.
Both of you guys were having a ball. Now comedy is like it's all this self-promotion and, you know, whatever. You got to wear a funny hat. You got to wear a jacket. It's just a lot of work. It sucks. It does. It sucks.
No, it's really changed, right?
Yeah.
We never had to deal with merch.
Yeah.
What's merch?
See, he doesn't even know what it is.
Sounds fun. Merch.
I bought your fucking How to Do Comedy book when I started out. All right, you don't know what merch is?
Yeah, man.
I read that thing.
Me too.
It took me 5-6 years to overcome that.
The masters take.
I'm not down. I'm not down. I'm not down.
I didn't want them to throw her out.
Nobody, no matter even how much you might like Sarah Palin, can actually envision a positive joke about Sarah Palin.
I made the decision after she was nominated, and I heard her speak the first couple of times after a couple of weeks, and I knew she was like, for me, a mother lode. But I was so shocked that she was running. It stunned me so much. I said on stage, I wouldn't make jokes about her because I could not live in this world if I believed she was a real person. And so I have, for the entire time that she's been around, treated her as a hallucination.
I think stand-ups are the person in the room. We almost get up and articulate what maybe the room is thinking or hoping or an idea that they hadn't thought of. It's like we're very real. We have to be very rooted, which is the trouble if you get successful because you suddenly lose a connection with people.
I don't think that would affect my act in one.
No, because he said why it wouldn't affect your act.
Why?
I said, because people will always rape. I have a bit for you that I want to tell you because I've never been able to use it because it just doesn't suit my act.
Oh, great. Okay, go on.
I want to give you a joke.
Yeah, done. Thanks.
I'm not going to do it now.
Do it now!
I often get this with comics.
People do it to me.
In Montreal or at Edinburgh, when you're around comics, they come up, they say, listen, I wrote this joke about raping a baby. I can't tell that joke, but maybe you could. And you go, have you seen my act? It's not that bad.
What is
the last 15 minutes?
What is the most offensive joke that you've ever written?
If only Africa had more mosquito nets, then every year we could save millions of mosquitoes from dying needlessly of AIDS.
Wow.
And I got on the first public transportation, and I told the white people, get in the back where you fucking belong. Obama is president!
Hey, speaking of the bus, let me ask you this. How come people died so that black people could sit wherever they wanted on the bus, and now black people all go and sit in the back of the bus? Why is that?
Because
they don't learn, Paul.
The same reason. No, the same.
Like, we all know what porn's illegal, like kitty porn or coma porn or kitty coma porn. That's the worst one.
Coma porn is illegal? I thought that was making the best of a bad situation. I don't know. Coma porn. Without health care, you gotta make a living, am I right?
Terry Schiavo was asking for it by the way she was dressed.
Plus, I would never be one of those people. I don't care who's in charge. I still, maybe this is like my Missouri hillbilly side, I still do respect the office.
So what, the president of Germany was, you had to respect the office even when Hitler was
If you're German?
Well, yeah. If you're German.
What about the Germans who said, no, I don't respect it, that's wrong, that's not what Germany is,
Really,
you don't speak
really,
for me.
we're gonna
Well, aren't they the good guys?
We're gonna go down, really, you know, Lou knows, there's nothing you can talk about World War II and the Germans that I don't know. This could be another 18 hours.
Seriously?
Yes, I just got the whole Nazi thing they advertise on TV, unseen footage. Oh, I mean, here he is at the Wolf's Lair. What? I never saw this shit. What? And now they've got interviews because the people are old enough in Germany. They finally, I think they think, fuck it, we're gonna die, so they're being honest. And now there's all these old Germans going, well, we were not telling the truth. We kind of thought he was awesome. We did. We were all in. We didn't like the Jews. We were sad about being German. He made us happy about being German. It was all great till it got weird.
Jimmy has a book coming out. You have a theory about why we even have comedy.
It's a little bit pretentious. Are you sure you want to hear it? Because it's pretentious.
I assume
Okay, so I was trying to think about why do we laugh? And I think, the last couple of hundred years, what?
Do we still have to buy the book?
We release endorphins when we laugh. And the reason people come to comedy shows is there's a release of endorphins and you're happy.
So is laughter the opposite of what we're doing right now? That's what I want to know. Is that what it is? 'Cause I'm fucking lost, man. I don't know what's going on, man.
I was going to tell you a story about Richard, which she doesn't even know.
Uh-oh. Oh, really?
Yeah. She was a baby. I mean, baby. And Richard and her mother were having fights. And I used to call the house they lived in, lived around the corner from me, the House of Pain. And so they had got into a battle, and her mother brought the baby to me. And I kept Rain for about 3 days. And she was a baby. She doesn't even know that.
That story's really funny, Paul. Thanks. Really good.
No. That was a serious. No, all the white folks laugh. That's good. Wait a minute now. How did that become racist? How did that become racist? Because they did. Because they all laughed. No.
Did you laugh? Did you laugh when he said that was funny, Paul? Did you laugh?
Yeah, that was funny.
Speaking of porn, I'm in a hotel room in the 80s on the road, and my wife's movie was on the pay cable. So I'm one of the few men who has pleasured himself watching his own wife on television.
I think most of us have jerked off to Belzer's wife.
Come on.
Oh no, you did.
I asked for it. No, that was a compliment. I dream about my wife. So.
You are, in fact, an alcoholic, right?
I only drink when I work, and I'm a workaholic.
That's just a Canadian touch they put in.
Right. Does the Montreal, the little mascot, does that look like if you asked a redneck to describe a Jew? Like, is it? Like, well, little green guy with a pointy nose and horns. Like that feels weird.
As a society, right, what we do with pedophiles is we excuse some, we don't excuse others, right? So Elvis Presley had Priscilla Presley move into his house at 14 years of age, and he became a legal gardener. He fucked her until she was 16, then he married her. And Charlie Chaplin impregnated a 15-year-old. Yet no one says anything because they were the best in their field, right? You're never going to get another king of rock and roll, and you'll never get a Bella Silent movie star, right? All I'm saying is, How talented do you have to be to fuck a kid? At what stage do we as a society go, but he was good, right? See?
Like retarded porn?
Yeah.
Is that illegal?
Do they care?
Yeah, well, should it be? What do you think?
No, not at all.
It shouldn't be illegal.
First of all, I am so sick of the retarded people living our dreams. Porn, scoring a basket halftime at a basketball game. That's our fucking dream. I know you're Canadian and you love everybody, but these fucking tarts are stealing our dreams.
I'm not living their dream. Oh, I got here in a car made out of chocolate. That's their fucking retarded dreams. Not porn, basketball, prom king. I've got a whole podcast on this one.
I met him at a gig. We had the same manager at the time. He goes, oh, I'm going to send this young guy up to open for you. So he and his wife come in the green room. They're talking about how they're living in their car. And I thought, well, if I was this girl, this guy better be really fucking funny or really good in bed. Because who the fuck would live in a car with an opening act? I mean, maybe. No. I mean, I might live in a car with a feature and a middle, a high-paid middle, 700 in air, maybe.
Did you get the prior, do you hate white people?
No, I slept with them.
Why wouldn't you sleep with us? I don't get it. It's an easier fit.
It's an easier fit.
Like if I was going to be raped, I want Bobby over Paul. And believe me, that's how I got on the show. So,
what do you mean if you have to get raped, you'd rather get raped by me than by Mooney?
Because you'd have a smaller cock, it was a big dick joke. Everyone else got it straight off the bat, Bobby, but thanks for joining in.
See, that's the problem, animal rescue and stuff like that. Now, this is really inappropriate, so you guys can groan if you want, but, are you involved in animal rescue? You are. All right, well, let me just say this. We've rescued more animals than Jews during the Holocaust. Now, it's a true fact. It's a true fact. It's wrong, but it's true. A lot of the crowd are thinking, maybe if the Jews were more helpful and could find bombs and, predict earthquakes like dogs, they would have lived.
That's where I was going.
Paul, what do you think?
That would have been one of the cutest trainfuls of puppies, though.
I'm right. I could put a puppy on a train. That's just wrong. Even the dog liked it. Look at him, that Jew-hating motherfucker.
In the South and in the Midwest, even though I am overtly political, I've had some of my best audiences ever, because they're not as apathetic as New York or LA would be, But when I went to do the morning radio, it was this right-wing country station that they wanted me to do. And so we're going up, and the owner of the club goes, yeah, when you go on this station, just do the Jew jokes. And he's like, they love anti-Semitic stuff. But then I'm like, this guy's just exaggerating, and he takes me aside and he does the comedy club owner thing where they've been around forever, and he's like, let me tell you something, kid. Lisa Lampanelli came to this city. She was talking about the blacks, she was talking about the Mexicans, and we were standing right here, and I said, Lisa, you go on that station and you talk about the Jews. And Lisa said, but I've never talked about the Jews. And he goes, Lisa, get in there, like a fucking Little League coach, get in there, and you talk about those dirty fucking Jews.
Okay, thank you. Oh, this will do.
Let's try this. Fuck you.
Don't.
What?
I don't want hepatitis, Bobby.
I'm drinking from this side.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like it went like this.
No. Now it's going to taste like your wife's cunt. Actually, hold on. Ron Jeremy's dick.
I wish there was someone I really didn't like on this show.
Me?
I'm just using you as a default.
Oh, you used to use me as a punchline.
Yes, I did.
Give us some Paul Provenza punchline.
Well, I used him as an example of bad 80s comedy.
Oh.
Well, I didn't know him. At the end of the 80s, there were so many, just every fucking comic that, you knew their name, but you didn't know why, and they all kind of. So I used Paul Provenza as
only because it was an alliteration, PP. It wasn't him personally.
Right.
It was a funny name.
But he was one of those.
So you could have said like Alan Havey or.
No, Havey's great.
Provenza people knew.
Havey's amazing. I love Havey.
Yeah, Havey's a fucking genius.
Did your dad hate white people?
No. My dad loved white women. And they killed him. So.
Get into detail about that. Who? Which
Buy my
name
book.
names?
It's along with Mackenzie Phillips. No.
Do you believe her?
Do I believe Mackenzie Phillips? I'd have done her if I were her dad.
Woody Allen married his.
Woody Allen married his.
Some people
right.
grow their own weed. He was growing his own pussy.
Actually, one of the stars of the show. Can I get another one too? Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know you had like the Kings of Leon doing the bottle service. This is a hip show, dude.
How hip can you be?
Anyway,
Rain Pryor is sitting next to Kelly Carlin.
And can I just take a moment? I got to share this with you guys because doing this, having all you guys and friends who've been on this show over the past few nights, it's just been really
I don't think
riveting.
we should do blow right
Yeah,
now.
no, you want to hear this. Kelly comes up to me and she puts her hand in mine like that. You feel that? You know, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And she goes, this belonged to my dad, and I want you to have it. And this is George Carlin's jester pin.
Oh my God.
Wow. I cried like a little prison bitch. Put it in appropriately. I put it in the bag. I put my weed in. I felt that would be an homage.
And the crucifix.
And I think I'm going to pierce my cock with it. I think that would be good.
It's about time.
Good thing you didn't turn a touching speech into something cheap at the end there.
Hopefully you were able to preserve it.
I'll never forget this. I'm going to do it with my cock and the thing and the bone. And